You know, it's always like, what is going on? It's
It's fine.
completely. That's what's so fun about this is we figure it out as we go.
That's so true.
This is so exciting. I'm personally loving each of these interviews I've been doing. It's been like just so much fun for me. And Mandy, I am so excited to be interviewing you today. I This is really just kind of our first time ever having like a face to face, but I've been watching you and I'm just blown away. So would you do me a favor and just give a short little introduction about yourself, a little bit about your background?
Sure. So I am here in sunny Florida. I'm a mom of three. So basically been a stay-at-home mom since my first was born 10 years ago. And yeah, I got into network marketing. I basically have zero experience. I mean, like that's pretty much it. But I have an entrepreneurial spirit. Like I love starting businesses. I love going on Facebook and Instagram, and I don't know, it's just a lot of fun for me. So um as far as I have a hospitality degree, so I feel like that's kind of helped me with just exceeding customer expectations and just
Mhm.
the customer relationship side of things. So yeah, it's kind of cool. All of these things have kind of um, built up to where I am right now. And it's almost like one of those things where you look back on your college days and you're like, I'm never going to use this degree. I'm never going to use, and I didn't for so many years. Like I got out of hospitality and I went into teaching, but it's amazing because all of those little experiences, I just feel like led me to here and led me to this place for sure.
Yeah. I'm super like intrigued on your hospitality, and I think it's such a perfect segue, honestly, between hospitality and teachers. Like there could be a lot more hospitality. Anyways, that's for another day. What I love is I think your story when it comes to network marketing and social selling is so typical. It's so if I understand correctly, you have experienced at least one other company. Is that right?
Yeah, very, very little. So I loved the idea of network marketing. I loved the flexibility. Being a stay-at-home mom, I have a husband that travels a lot. So I needed to have that flexibility. But, you know, you're home all day. I didn't want my life to just be like laundry and cleaning all day. Like I knew that I was meant for more. I knew that hospitality side of me and serving others was so in my blood that I just loved the idea of it. But the problem is that I joined all these companies. So a little background on my experience in network marketing. So 10 years ago, like I said, loved the idea of being able to stay home with my daughter. She's almost 11 now. And so I got into a company and did what they told me to do. Did the parties, the at-home parties, even with the little one. I was like, I'm gonna do this. This is for me. I'm gonna make it big here. And I
Mhm.
thought I had all this idea of success in my mind. And so I really tried. Like I did the parties, invited everybody, nobody would show up, or I'd have like one true friend show up. A few people
Mhm.
would order online. Like it was the typical, I spent more than I made because
Yeah.
I loved the products. Um,
Mhm.
and that was the party idea was have these parties and then get all this stuff for free, and then you get this stuff for 50% off and this stuff for a deeper discount, and there goes your money, there goes your paycheck. And like it
Mhm.
took me a few months to figure that out. So I'm like, okay, this isn't for me. I started my own boutiques. So like I said, I love starting my own businesses, and I'm like, I'm just going to do it all myself.
Yeah.
I've got this. And I tried to do it all myself twice. My online boutique was great, but I just couldn't keep up with everything. And then by now I have three kids,
Mhm.
thought about going back into teaching, and I really never saw any success in network marketing. I tried another company, but didn't really try. I just wanted the discount. And then my most recent company was a year ago. So that's the one where I was like, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to make it
Mhm.
happen. And it was the same exact thing. Do the parties, get this discount. I never made any money. I
Mhm.
couldn't in my heart tell people, like I couldn't recruit anyone because I wasn't seeing money. How am I going to tell somebody, hey, come join me on my team when I wasn't even seeing money? So I'm not going to do that either.
Yeah.
So that's kind of my experience. It is literally, I mean, I stayed with them for 3 months and I said, nope, I'm done. I'm not making any money. I'm out.
Yeah.
And I thought I was really, truly out until I found another company where we are now. And I'm definitely not out.
Yeah. Which is interesting because someone's going to hear this and say, yep, 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 yep. I've been there and I'm never doing it again because network marketing doesn't work.
Yep.
And what would you say to that person? Because obviously you've said all of those things and something happened that you said, okay, well, no, it does work. It's just those didn't work for you for whatever reasons. What made you say, okay, I'm going to try this and I'm going to do it in a different way?
You know, for one thing, I know it was a God thing. Like I am a Christian and I do
Mhm.
100% believe that this was placed in front of me and I was pushed because I said, this is ridiculous. I mean, I remember telling my mom, like, these companies, whatever, that just doesn't work.
Yeah.
But I do believe that this was pushed. And the one thing I would say to people is to keep an open heart and open mind and open eyes to an opportunity that might be placed in your hands that you would not normally see on a regular
Mhm.
day-to-day basis, open heart to accepting it and accepting the help,
Yeah.
and an open mind. Because really, if I had had a closed mind how it was before, where I was saying no, these don't work, I
Mhm.
had closed off any other opportunity that might be placed in my hands.
Mhm.
And the fact that I was open to it, I think just nudged me in the right direction. And then as I kept a business mind about it and took a look at the comp plan from a business perspective, not as
Mhm.
I'll just join this to get a discount. Like that's not what this is about. This is
Yeah.
truly a business opportunity. And when I saw that, it took me 2 weeks of being in the company to truly see that. But once I saw it, I was like, oh, okay, let's go. Like, let's do this. And
Once you
it
see it,
was,
you can't unsee it anymore. You're like, oh my
no,
goodness, it's there.
yeah. And it's happening. Wow. Okay, let's go.
I love it. Well, I don't want to take too much more of your time, but I feel like I could ask you 1,000 more questions. And I think you kind of answered this. My question is like, what advice would you give the Mandys out there? And I think really what you said in keeping an open mind and an open eyes. And I think too often we like to throw the baby out with the bathwater. It would be kind of like having a bad experience with a realtor and saying all realtors are terrible, that all they care about is, well, no, it's that realtor, just it wasn't a good fit for whatever reason. And so what would be some parting words you would say to that Mandy that's out there that's saying, nope, I've done it all, it doesn't work, Mandy, they don't work, they're
Yeah.
scams, they're this, they're that, they're the other thing.
I really would just look at it from a business side of things again. Like,
Mm-hmm.
look at who your leaders are going to be. If you're taking a look at different companies, of course, you want to join a company that has an amazing CEO, has an amazing company culture, and
Mm-hmm.
the products. It just, you have to look at it from a business perspective. This is not a hobby, whatever. It's fun. It's amazing. It can be some people's side gig, but if you want to truly make it a full-time business, which I would have never said was possible, let me just say, like, that is possible with these
Yeah.
businesses. And you just have to keep an open mind to it,
Yeah.
and not be so closed off. like I was.
Exactly. Exactly. Thank you so much, Mandy. And if you're
Yeah.
listening, whether you're listening live or you're listening to the replay and something that Mandy has said just hits you, reach out to one of us because we would absolutely love to answer your questions and not just, say, yeah, we're different, but show you exactly how social selling and social retail really is very different from what that traditional network marketing party plan direct sales structure that we've been so used to.
Yeah.
So thank you so much, Mandy. I so appreciate it. I'll talk to you
Thanks.
soon. Bye.